Alright guys, what's up? And I know it's been a really long time since I've been on this channel. I really don't have an excuse. Kind of just didn't have any ideas, but a while ago I did this makeup look, and I did a poll on Instagram and asked if you guys wanted a tutorial on it, and you guys said yes, which is, I'll put it right here. So I'm really sorry about the background. I know it's not like aesthetically pleasing or anything, but it's the best I can do because I'm sitting at my vanity, my mirror's right here, and I have my ring light, and it's like the best setup I could possibly do. So I have my bed behind me, and then it's just kind of a mess back there, so bear with me. But so as you guys can see, like, I'm on my period, so my face is breaking out really bad, but we're gonna cover that up with makeup, so who cares? Like, my eyebrows are like freaking crazy right now. Alright, but I'm just gonna get right into it. So you're gonna see me looking here because I have my mirror right here. I mean, I have a big mirror in front of me, but it's too far. You'll probably catch me looking like there and here, so. But got my little makeup bag right here, so I don't have to be opening up all my drawers in my vanity because it's gonna take me a little longer. But real quick, I'm just gonna change my shirt so I'm a little bit more comfortable. Like, I'm naked, so my hair is like, let's just not. Oh, I know you guys wanted a tutorial on my eye look, but I kind of want to do like an updated thing of my makeup routine as well. So the first thing I do now is I moisturize. So I use the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer, which just looks like this. If you can see that. Yeah. So I'll use this, and I'm just gonna put it on. So I love this moisturizer. It was only $8, and after you put it on, like, I honestly feel so fresh. Like, it feels kind of like minty on your face, if that makes sense. So then, that doesn't look flattering. So then after that, I use this eye cream. It's a L'Oreal Eye Defense. Let's see if I can make that work. You can use it, like, I normally use it before bed, and occasionally I'll use it when I do my makeup because I don't like to use too much of it, otherwise I feel like it's not working. So I only put like, so I literally open it and there's like some on the cap right here, so I'll literally just get a little bit and put it under my eyes. It's supposed to be for like bags because I go to sleep at like 1 a.m. every day. Just let that set in. And then I still do my eyebrows first. My makeup routine has changed a little bit, but I still do my eyebrows first. So, I still use my Anastasia Dip Brow. I use soft brown. I don't know if that color has changed from like my last video. Probably has, honestly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows probably off camera, and I'll be back when I'm done. And if you guys want an eyebrow tutorial in the future, like, let me know and I'll do one. But I mean, my eyebrows aren't really that special, so you'll see when I come back. I'm back with the brows. Nothing special. They look different, but our brows are sisters, not twins, or whatever that saying is. What I'm gonna do next is put concealer on my eyelids, and I actually use a lot of e.l.f. products. Their products are really good. Like, ever since I watched Jeffree Star's video, I've been using them a lot. So I have it's in the color Light. It's just an e.l.f. concealer. It was literally $3, and that's what I use to conceal my eyebrows underneath. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over my eyelid. So my next step is actually going to be foundation. So that is my new like step in my routine, is that I actually do my full face of foundation before I do my eyeshadow. So I actually use 2 different colors because I mix them, because I have a really hard time finding my right color. Sometimes it's too white for me or it's too orange. So I bought 2 different colors to try them out, and one of them was too white and one of them was too orange. So I decided to blend them together and it worked. So I still use the Fit Me by Maybelline, and I use the shades 128, which is warm nude, and 228, which is soft tan. I know they look like so different on camera, because when I'm looking like right here on my phone, and they look like 2 completely different colors, but if you see them in person, they're not that different. So, and the way I apply my foundation is not like any beauty guru does, but I'm not a beauty guru. I'm just doing this simply because people ask for me to do a tutorial. So don't judge me on the way I put on my foundation, but I literally like take the cap, the foundation, and I use a little brush and just put dots all over my face of one color, and then I'll go and do the other color on top and then blend it. So I went ahead and took off the foundation from my lips because I looked crazy and my lips looked crusty. So at this time, I like to put some chapstick on. I just like to get my lips nice and smooth and silky. Get them ready for when we're ready to put our lipstick on at the end. Well, lip gloss, whatever you use. So now I have a lot of Fit Me products, if you didn't notice. I'm going to use a Fit Me setting powder. It's called Set and Smooth in Golden Beige. So I just take a huge fluffy brush and I just put it all over my face. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is set my eyelids. I know that my routine is kind of like all over the place, but it's just how I do it in the order that I do it in. So I get another, I don't know if you remember the brush that oh wait, I didn't bring it out, never mind. I'm using the same brush that I used to like spread out the concealer to set my eyelids. So I use the, which one is this? Morphe 350 palette. Looks like this. And I just get this shade right here. It's like a warm nude. And, oops. Put that all over my lid. So now you can see that my lids look wider than the rest of my face. So I just put that on so it can set before we actually start to do our eyeshadow. And for our eyeshadow look today, we're going to be using the James Charles palette, by the way. But if you don't have the James Charles palette, obviously you can find, you know, alternate palettes and colors that match the colors that I'm using. So now I'm going to bronze. This is not bronzer. I now use the butter bronzer, which is only, I believe it was $13 at Walmart or Target. You can get it at either one, or you can also get it at Ulta, but I know it's like $2 more at Ulta just because they're bougie like that. But I love the smell of this. So I actually do have the James Charles brush set, which you'll see me using like all Morphe brushes today. So I use the M527, the big one, to do my bronzer. So I think I lost my beauty blender. Oh, it's right here. after I do my bronze, I use the Airspun Loose Face Powder and just the original translucent. I have to sneeze. So, like I was saying, I use the Airspun Loose Face Powder in translucent. And I use this to bake underneath right here, underneath my contour, because I like that sharp look. I pour some in the lid. I start from the corner of my lip and then go up. Okay, so I did that. And now I'm going to put some bake underneath my eyes. I don't like to put a lot. This is just more for the fallout of my eyeshadow. I just made a huge mess. Whatever. Okay. So, what everyone has been waiting for is this eyeshadow tutorial. So, we're going to go ahead and get the James Charles palette. And I'm going to go in with Boutique, which is this shade right here. It's like a mauvey purplish color, I guess you could say. And then I'm going to go in with an angled eyeshadow brush. You can see this is the one I used last time, obviously, because it has the color on it. So, just going to dip in. I dipped in I'll show you the next one. And then pat it off. And start from the corner, like I did at an angle. And then you can see how much is on there. And then I'll just keep going in and grabbing more and more as I like spread it around. So, as you can see how much I have on the brush from how much is coming off. So this color, we are actually going to put it on an entire eyelid. So you don't have to put it on the way I'm doing it. This is just how I do it. It's as long as you put it on your entire eyelid. But don't go above the crease because we're going to blend that out with a lighter color. If that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm ready to blend. Okay. So now it looks like I got punched in both my eyes, which means you're doing good if you look like me. So now I'm going to get this blending brush, which is the Morphe M441. Go in with, what is it called? Mary, which is this right here. You can see Boutique is right here, and you can see this is literally like 4 shades lighter than what it is. So we're going to get kind of a lot. See, I got a lot, and then I'm going to dust it off once and go into the crease here. And you are going to blend until your fingers bleed. So you're going to go ahead and do that to the other eye, and then I'll come back with the next step. Okay, so now I have that all blended out, as you can see. I mean, best to my ability. So now I'm going to get another M441, which is the brush I was using. And I'm going to dip into this orange shade right here, which is Code James. Just Code James. And where your line... How do I explain this? Okay, so right here where you blended, and you can see where it kind of stops, I would go in the middle of it, and I like to add just a pop of orange. Well, not even really orange, but I like to add a pop of it. So let's do it on this side too. I know it looks like a lot, but I'm gonna blend it. So I like to add a pop of orange so it looks like you used more colors. Now I'm just going to use the same brush, and I kind of want to like clean it off a little bit and blend that into the rest of the colors, just so it doesn't look like it's all one color, because I know Boutique and Mary are kind of similar, so it kind of looks like you just blended it all throughout your eye, if that makes sense, but that's just kind of my opinion. We're almost there. So, take a shot every time I say so. Now is the hard part. So, I've said this a million times before, but I am not a beauty guru. So, I have a very hard time with this part, which is the concealing. And if I can find the right brush, we can get to that step. So I'm going to use this tiny flat brush, which is the M124. Get our e.l.f. concealer. Okay, so it is going to be a sandwich eye. So this is going to be kind of hard to film because my mirror's right here and I got to be kind of close to it. So I'm going to do my best. So what I do is get my concealer, the same concealer that I used to prime my lids. And I get the brush and just use it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my best to like do it in the camera so you can actually see it. So I'm going to place it here in the middle. Place a pretty good amount. Then I like to like look up and you see where it touches at the top. And then that could be your top base, I guess. So I can kind of feel where my crease is though. You're gonna just lightly go back and forth in your crease. You don't want to go too much. So when I looked up, that was too high, but we can fix that. And just kind of drag it down. And when you're going sideways, to get that kind of like effect where it doesn't look too like perfect, because you kind of want it to look smudgy, I feel like, just like drag it. I drag it like this, and I like the top to be longer, like that, and then kind of just wing that out however you want it. Get as much concealer as you need. Does not matter how much you use because you're going to use a different color to cover that up anyways. And then when I'm going into my crease, I like to get the tip wet so that it's easier to maneuver it. Like so. And then I'm going to go back and get that blending brush and go right here because I messed up on that part. See, I just covered it. Oh, now we got a little sandwich eye moment there. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay. So now that I have that done on both eyes, I'm going to get that same brush that I was using, but obviously it's a clean one. So it's the M124 for the second time. And I am going to use this Urban Decay, like a single eyeshadow. It's called Midnight Cowboy. But I know a similar shade is actually in the James Charles palette. You could use Face, which is the highlighter. I mean, it's a little bit different, but it works. Or in the Morphe 350 palette, you can use this one right here, which is clear, or you can use Pop. So those two work as well, or just any shimmery pink that you want to use if you want it to look exactly like mine, those are what I suggest. Or you can just use any colors that you want. Okay, so I got cut off because my phone ran out of storage, so I had to send everything to my computer real quick. But we're back and we're good. So I don't remember what I left off saying, but we're gonna go ahead and use this. I put some on my. This is going so messy now. Okay, we're just gonna put this. We're gonna put this where we did our crease, but let's only focus on the middle first. So. Okay, so as you can see, it looks kind of weird, right? Like unfinished. Well, that's because it is. So, hold on, let me just drag it out a little bit more. So now you're gonna go back in with that first color we used. So, what I like to do is I'm going back in with that angled brush. I'm gonna dip a little bit into the first color we used. And then the color we used to blend, then kind of just hit it off. And you're gonna just blend it up into that where you already put like your shimmer basically. So it looks like it's more blended. Now I'm gonna go back in with this, get the lighter shade, and do the same thing I was doing with the angled brush, but you can do it a little harder so it can blend easier. If you get what I'm saying. So you can keep on going back and forth and doing it until it's to your likings, but that is pretty good for me. I do like to go and get like whatever's left over on my brush and make it more fine, but that's pretty good for me. So that's to my likings. So that is complete for the eyeshadow tutorial. Close up for you guys. So I know it's not like how a beauty guru would do it, I guess I should say, or like a makeup artist, but this is how I do it, and I actually really like how it comes out, and I do get a lot of compliments on it, so I really hope you guys like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup routine in the video, but if you're done here and that's all you wanted to see, thank you for watching, and if you're gonna see how I finish my makeup routine, then thank you for still watching. My next step is I'm just gonna take this brush right here, and I'm just giving you guys the names just in case you want to go out and buy them. It's E48, and I'm gonna wipe off the bake from the bottom of my eyes. So now I'm going to do mascara. While I let my mascara dry, because I don't like to put on lashes when my mascara is still wet when I first apply it, I'm gonna take off the bake here, and then I like to go in, like I said in the beginning of the video, I am like crazy for bronzer. So I like to go in with more bronzer, kind of just go over it a little bit. Next I'm going to do blush. So I do use Fit Me, shocker, for blush. It's literally just called blush. I don't even think there's a shade. Rose. So I use an angled brush like this for blush, which is the E4. I don't like to use a lot, kind of just use it more for like a little bit of color, so it's not just so it's not just like my bronzer. So just put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks, and then I like to bring it up like that. Before I put my lashes on is I'm gonna finish up my face and do some Okay. I'm sorry if like I keep coming back and it's at like a different angle, like it's closer or further away or whatever, or like more this way, more this way. I'm doing my best. So I'm gonna use James Charles' palette. What a surprise. I'm gonna use Face. So I use this tiny brush to highlight, which is M501. My most favorite spot to highlight is right here. I'm gonna get my tiny small brush and use the same thing, Face, do the inner corner highlight, of course, eyebrow. And before I put my lashes on, I'm gonna set my face. The lashes that I'm using right now are, oh, they're actually Kiss lashes as well. So they look like this. They're like kind of wispy and long. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding. Alright, that's enough. Okay, so back to makeup. So while my glue is drying on my eyelashes, because I'm not done with that part yet, I'm going to do my lips, and I'm using lip liner by Kylie, which is in Candy K. Looks like this. It's like a pinkish color. And then for my lips, I'm doing a gloss, which is also in Candy K. This is my ultimate favorite gloss. I had just ran out of it, and then she was having a Memorial... Blah, blah, blah. Why am I just trying to rush into things? She's having a Memorial Day sale, so I got this for $12, and it literally got here in 4 days. Like, what? So, that's what we'll be doing for the lips today. I like to, like, tap it with my finger so it doesn't look too extra. I think we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you made it this far, because I honestly don't know how I'm going to cut this video down because I kept messing up. But I will do my best, and I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, something popped up on my phone. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you use this tutorial. And if you want to see more, let me know. I'll do some more polls on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at AlexisYDiaz, 2 S's, 2 Z's. I'll also link it down in the description on my social medias. But I'm going to try to be more consistent on this channel because I know I've kind of given up on it. But I'm done rambling. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, I'm very, very thankful for you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like. Let me know in the comments down below what else you guys want to see from me. I'm going to go edit this video, and it'll be up tomorrow. And I love you guys. Thank you.